Hi guys, Andy here, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to look at some sacred stones here, just on the outskirts of St Neots. Hi guys and welcome back. Yes, we're at Willow Row Barrow. Now that's just outside St Neots on the King Bolton Road. And it's a monument for cremation of ashes and stuff like that. I mean, we're all going to die sometime, so I just thought we'll have a quick look at that, and well, it should be quite interesting. So I've parked at the car park, and the Sacred Stones, Willow Row, so I gather, is about 10 minutes walk from here. So we're going to have a little walk and see where we come out to. But actually, at the car park, they've got this as well, which looks quite nice as well. So let's have a quick look at that while we're here. Well, there's some seats down here where you can sort of sit and reflect. Anyway, let's continue our 10-minute walk down and see what's down there. Well, I seem to be walking the right way. There's a little sign saying Barrow this way, so continue walking. Now, I came across this site actually on the internet. I was just looking around to see what there is to see in St Neots, and I come up with this, and it said ancient monuments and sacred stones. So I thought, oh, let's have a look. So that's what we're doing. If you just got to my channel, big hi. My name is Andy, and well, we're doing a little bit of St Neots at the moment, and this is about some ancient stones, which is also a memorial site as well for your ashes if you want to. If you want to lay down. You know, it's hard to believe it's actually October, and the weather is really nice. We're having better weather than August actually. September wasn't too bad, but October, it's turning out to be quite good as well at the moment. But I do believe the weather's going to change very shortly. And Halloween, we're meant to have a white Halloween. That we'll find out when it comes. Hi guys, now I've actually met Toby. Now Toby here, he's are you the owner or?
Well, yeah, co-founder.
The co-founder of Barrow.
Or Sacred Stones.
The Sacred Stones.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a look at that very shortly actually. Now you can use this place for anything, is that right?
Yeah, so it's, originally these things were used about 5,000 years ago to venerate the dead, but our interpretation is that it would have been used for many different things. So we have schools here, students, kids talk about anything. Could be history, could be anything. We have musicians come and play, we have storytelling, and we also have plays. And of course it is also used as a repository for cremation ashes. So my dad's in here.
Right.
So as opposed to going to the creme,
yeah,
my mum said, no, we want to do it here. So this is October 2018.
Right.
So okay. We had a picnic and spent the afternoon here doing what we needed to do. And I think that's one of the other things that we do here. So it's we like to call it a living memorial. It should be seen as something that's full of life.
All right. Okay. So let's walk down to the thing. Yeah? So Toby, this is the entrance to it, okay. Can you tell me a little bit about it, what was here originally?
Yeah, so this is Willow Row, which is just a spinney of old trees. Originally, the farmers used to keep the combine and the tractors in here during harvest time. Yeah. And I know Richard and Cordelia very well, just met them at a barbecue a few years ago. And we decided to put the barrow here because there was nothing here. Brambles and stingers, basically. Right. And you may be able to hear the bird song, nothing but wildlife. So we thought, well, it's sort of an ideal place, really. Yeah. And when the planners came, they were a bit puzzled. They thought, what on earth is this? But when they worked it out, they said, yeah, that's pretty cool. And the ecologists, because you have to go through one of the hurdles you have to cross, loved it because it's what's described as providing a net ecological gain, which is really, really important. Right. So we don't cut the grass and all the wildlife benefits. So if you were to sit here on any given day, and you sit here quietly with a cup of tea, hopefully, you'll be surrounded by bird life. It's fantastic.
yeah. It's very peaceful here.
Yeah.
Very, very peaceful.
Yeah.
So Toby, what kind of stone is this then?
This is limestone.
Right.
So you can, if you look at it closely, you can see shells. There's an oyster there. Lots of shells. So it's sort of mud, essentially sediment that's been compacted on each other over millennia,
Right.
millions of years, and the different colours. So we like it. It comes from Northants, and we like it because it's easy to dress. Dressing is the process of carving it.
Yeah, yeah.
So essentially, you hold a piece of stone into your tongue and you chip away.
Right.
And the blues and the greys are what we like. And if you look closely, there's lots of things to look at. Lots of shells and things, and we actually have this is a blue tit's nest, so they're here every year, which is rather nice, and the birds love it because it's full of cobwebs and spiders and this, that and the other, and these big bits come from the lower part of the quarry, the base of the quarry, which are fairly shallow parts of the quarry, and the other stone, which you could describe as walling stone, comes to sight on a enormous bag, and then what the guys do is that it's an interesting process because they have to think carefully about which stone is going to sit there and which stone is going to marry that stone and that stone. So
it's a lot of work involved.
Oh, huge!
Yeah,
I mean, it's all built by hand. I mean, sure, we need a JCB to get these bad boys up, but it's a real labour of love. And I think, when we started the business, we just thought, wow, what a cool thing to do. But of course, what we soon learned was the real job actually is looking after families.
Yeah.
And there are lots of local people here. And curious, can you hear that? Yeah. Curiously enough, the vast majority of people that come to us don't actually need it yet. It's what we would say is pre-need. So they're just planning. They're just
planning, yeah.
Yeah, which I don't know whether well, frankly, we didn't know quite how people were going to respond. So it really felt like a bad thing to do at the beginning, which was we started in 2016, October 2016.
Right, we're inside now, and Toby was telling me these are called niches, where you put your ashes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So.
And it's this one is my dad's actually.
Oh right, okay.
And this picture here, stained glass picture, represents the view from his bedroom window.
Oh, okay.
Which is where he luckily died. He's married. It was great that he died at home. And my mum didn't want to lock it, but essentially, it just means that you can open it, and close it, and there's my phone.
Oh, okay. And these are empty ones ready to be filled,
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And then what people do is they put pictures in there and their favourite tipple and all sorts of things. So long as there's nothing of monetary value, the space is yours.
Well, as you see, we're inside, and the temperature is constant, so I gather, all the year round. It's like actually being in a cave, and this goes right round the corner, so very, very interesting. Now we're in another part of it. It's a big circle. When you say it's very important that it's a big circle, yeah?
This is a central chamber, and the circle's important for air circulation, and also when you're walking around, you feel very comfortable walking around.
Right.
It encourages you to move around. And in the central chamber, we have family niches.
Oh, right, and they're a lot bigger, aren't they? I can
much
see
bigger.
That. Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
Much bigger.
Yeah, and you can't get lost.
We haven't lost anyone yet, no.
Yeah, interesting. So you were saying something about the roof here. What's it called?
Corbelling. So if you just angle it slightly up, that's it. So each stone comes out a little bit further. As you do each round, it comes out a bit more. And this is a very traditional method of building a very, very strong roof, and it's been used for millennia. And it's, I think, the outer chamber here, we haven't seen anything like this anywhere, ever. So I think this is a first, I think. But it's just very strong. It's a bit like an egg. When an egg is on its side, it's weak. When it's on its end, it's really strong.
Stronger.
It's way the pressure and weight.
Yeah.
So that's the wren's nest that they hatch some chicks here in the summer this year.
Right, we're back outside now. Toby's actually going to show me the outside. We can actually walk round the mound. So this is here where the barrow is.
Yeah, it was actually it was one of our families who bought the niche, and she just thought it'd be a nice thing to do. So we said, "Oh, sure, actually, well, why not?" And it does make sense. And people come and walk around, and there's no mysticism or
No.
about it at all, because this place is non-denominational. There's, we don't care what your religion is or what your faith is. It doesn't matter to us as long as you respect it.
Yeah.
And people love coming walking, and then there's no question. Given the amount of bottles I find here, people do come and have a picnic, which is great. And if you're lucky enough, you might turn the corner and see a fox or a deer.
Oh, right.
Or something like that.
Well, we go. That's our little view of what do you call it now?
Willow Row Barrow.
Willow Row Barrow. Very nice. And Toby, thanks very much for showing me around.
Pleasure.
Much appreciated. Once again, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Once again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Bye for now. Bye-bye.